Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live stream here on YouTube, Sports Bonanza John, and on Kick at Sports Kick John, ready for the finale of this three-game series between the Dodgers and the Yankees from the Bronx. Dodgers have won the first two of this series. This, the finale of a three-game series. Played a day-night doubleheader today because of the postponement last night. We will preview this game momentarily. First of all, let's pray. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for looking over us, Lord. And please look over these players. Please look over these fans. Please keep everyone safe tonight and look over us, Lord. And do your will among all of us. And protect us all, Lord, as we ask and pray this in your mighty name. Amen. All right, here we go. Dodgers and Yankees. Dodgers looking for the three-game sweep. They are sending, pitching matchup in this final game of this series. Dodgers are sending Will Klein to the mound tonight. Yankees are countering on the mound in this final game of this series with Ryan Yarbrough. 2-1 win for the Dodgers on Friday, 8-2 in the first game of the doubleheader today. Dodgers coming into this game, they are turning the National League West race into a laugher this year. Dodgers up 12 and a half games in the division in the National League West coming into tonight, 63-36 on the season. Yankees coming in 54-44. Tampa Bay's been a little bit of a funk here, so the Yankees come in just two back of Tampa Bay, as Tampa Bay lost again today to Boston, who won their 13th in a row today. So here come the Red Sox in the American League East race. Let's go ahead and set the starting batting order for you tonight. First, for the Los Angeles Dodgers, mentioned coming in 63-36 on the season. They will line up this way. Leading it off and DHing is Shohei Ohtani. Batting second and playing center field is Andy Pages. Freddie Freeman will bat third and play first base. The cleanup hitter will be the shortstop Mookie Betts. Hitting fifth and playing right field for the Dodgers is Kyle Tucker. In the number 6 spot tonight for the Dodgers is second baseman Miguel Rojas. Hitting seventh and playing left field, Teoscar Hernandez. Max Muncy at third base will bat eighth, and rounding out the Dodgers batting order tonight, and batting ninth and catching is Eliezer Alfonso. So again, the lineup: Ohtani, Pages, Freeman, the top of the order; Betts, Tucker, and Rojas, the middle third; Hernandez, Muncy, and Alfonso to round out the Dodgers batting order tonight. And Ryan Yarbrough getting the start tonight on the mound for the Yankees, coming in for the 25th time. First start of the season for Yarbrough. He's 2-0 on the year. ERA of 4.14. He's walked 16 and struck out 27 in 37 innings. So Yarbrough's first start for the Yankees tonight. Let's see how he fares against this big offensive team for the Dodgers. Coming in this game with a team .261 batting average, and again, up 12 and a half games in the division in the National League West. Yankees 10 over 500, trying to get within a game and a half of first place Tampa Bay, but they've got the Red Sox coming on their heels here. Red Sox looked out of it right before the All-Star break. Here they are, the big winning streak going into the All-Star break, and coming right out of the All-Star break, they've taken over where they left off. Red Sox on a 13-game winning streak as they won again today to sweep Tampa Bay. 6-1 was that final score. As Yarbrough is finishing up his warm-up tosses, and he will face Shohei Ohtani, who will lead it off for the Dodgers, as the Dodgers going for a three-peat this year, and definitely looking like the team to beat, as they're going to have the National League West race wrapped up by August, the way this is going. Not officially, but I mean, it's probably over now. So here's Ohtani stepping up. Ohtani on the year hitting .292, 22 home runs. He's drove in 60. Dodgers leader in batting average, home runs, and on base percentage. He has a 400 on base percentage this year. As here we go. Everything around Major League Baseball is final except for the game between the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks out in the desert. So here we go. Here's Ohtani. As the teams get set for the finale of this series, they were postponed yesterday, so played a day-night doubleheader today. And here we go. First pitch from Yarborough is a strike, and we're underway in the Bronx. Home plate umpire tonight is Jordan Baker, Stu Shearwater over at first, Junior Valentine at second, Edwin Jimenez making the calls over at third base. Here's the strike one pitch from Yarborough, and Ohtani sends this one in the air to right. Easy play out there. And making the catch is Dominguez, and that's how this game begins. A fly out to right for Ohtani. 78 degrees at first pitch in New York City. Of course, they've been dealing with the air quality issues from those Canadian wildfires as well. Well, everything looks okay there tonight. Andy Pages will now step up for the Dodgers. Hitting .269, 17 home runs. He's drove in 67. He's the Dodgers' RBI leader. And takes a strike right down the middle, 0-1. Strike one pitch is downstairs to Pages. That'll even the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch misses low. Count goes to 2-1 on Pages. It's 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts even 2-2 on Pages. Two-two pitch to Andy Pages. And called strike three. And right away, Pages is calling for a challenge. Just 7 pitches into the game, we have our first ABS challenge, and it is a strike. So the Dodgers, 7 pitches into the game, lose an ABS challenge. So already only left with one. Dave Roberts in the dugout just shaking his head like, why do you challenge that this early? And that really wasn't even close either. That had all the strike zone. Here's Freddie Freeman with the bases empty and 2 outs. Freeman hitting .287, 15 home runs. He's drove in 51. And the pitch to him is a swing and a miss, 0-1. Crowd still filing in at Yankee Stadium on this Sunday evening. Freeman just 1 for 8 in this series. Strike one pitch, that's a strike, and it's quickly 0-2 on Freddie Freeman. Two-strike pitch. That is hit on one hop to second. Nice play. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play by Jazz Chisholm at second base, going to his right, and then throwing from the air and sending it on one bounce over to Goldschmidt to retire Freeman. And the Dodgers retired in order in the top of the first. Yankees coming up for the first time in the bottom of the first. And they will send up this batting order tonight. Leading it off for the Yankees will be the center fielder Trent Grisham. Batting second, DHing tonight, is Ben Rice. In the number 3 spot at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. Cleanup hitter for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger. Hitting 5th and playing right field tonight for the Yankees is Jason Dominguez. Jazz Chisholm at second base, who made that fine defensive play to end the top of the first. He bats 6th. Anthony Volpe, the shortstop, will bat 7th. In the number 8 spot will be the catcher, Austin Wells. And rounding out the Yankees batting order, hitting 9th and playing third base, Jose Caballero. So again, the Yankees batting order. Top third of Grisham, Rice, and Goldschmidt. Middle third of the order, Bellinger, Dominguez, Chisholm, with the bottom third of Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. And getting the start on the mound for the Dodgers tonight is going to be Will Klein. 33rd appearance on the year, just his 3rd start. 3-4 record, 2.41 ERA. He's walked 16. Struck out 43 in 37 1/3 innings pitched. As he will face Trent Grisham to lead it off here in the bottom of the first. Grisham coming in on the season hitting .234, 11 home runs. Drove in 41. I told you there's one other game still going on. That is out in the desert. Give you an update here after this first pitch, which is a ball to Trent Grisham. Cardinals and Diamondbacks, they are heading to the 10th inning in Phoenix, 7-7. Cardinals and Diamondbacks. Here's the 1-0 pitch popped up, shallow right field. Making the call on it, second baseman Rojas, and he's got it for the first out here in the bottom of the first. And it'll bring up Ben Rice. Rice on the year hitting .281, 29 home runs. He's drove in 68. He is the Yankees leader in every offensive category, the main offensive categories. Again, Aaron Judge still out for the Yankees. Hoping to have him back at the beginning of the month. As the pitch misses low for ball 1. Yankees right there without Aaron Judge for this past, what's it been now? Close 6 weeks, 2 months now that he's been out. And they're still right there, just 2 back in the East. It's 2-0 count here to Ben Rice. And the 2-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. That'll even the count 2-1. Two-one pitch to Rice. That's right there for strike 2. That'll even the count 2-2. Nice battle back here by Klein after falling behind 0-2. Or after falling behind 2-0, rather. Paul Goldschmidt on deck. And the 2-2 pitch on the way is on the ground to second. Rojas with the easy play over to Freeman at first. And that will retire Ben Rice for the second out. And it will bring up Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt on the year hitting .255, 15 home runs. He's drove in 42. The base is empty, 2 outs here in the Yankee first. And that's right down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. That is lined into right field. That is fair. This should be extra bases for Goldschmidt as he rounds first and will pull into second with a 2-out stand-up double. So the first base runner of the game, a 2-out double for Goldschmidt here in the first. And the batter will be Cody Bellinger. Bellinger on the year hitting .251, 11 home runs. He's drove in 51. Yankees with a 2-out chance here in the first inning. Ball one. So the Yankees look to get on the board early here, as through the first 2 games of this series, Yankees have only managed to muster up 3 runs total. Swing and a miss on the 1-0 pitch. That'll even the count, a ball and a strike. One is into right center field for a base hit, and the Yankees are going to grab the first inning lead as Goldschmidt comes in to score. RBI for Bellinger, and the Yankees take a 1-0 first inning lead. And the batter will be Dominguez. Dominguez on the year hitting .229, 5 home runs. He's drove in 11. Strike one. Now Bellinger has 10 stolen bases. Let's see if he makes an attempt here with 2 outs. A 1 pitch is outside. That'll even the count, a ball and a strike. One pitch hit foul. Count moves to 1-2 on Dominguez. One-two pitch bounced foul. Count remains 1-2 on Dominguez. One-two pitch on the way to Dominguez. On the ground and through into right field for a base hit. Bellinger will hold at second. 3 straight 2-out hits for the Yankees here in the first against Klein. And it will bring up Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm hitting .224, 13 home runs, 37 runs batted in. First and second, 2 out. Run in here in the first for the Yankees. Inside to Chisholm, ball one. One-zero pitch misses down and in. 2-0. The count on Chisholm. Two-zero pitch. That's right down the middle for strike one. 2-1 now on Chisholm. '21st pitch of the inning for Klein. Chisholm fouls it back. It's 2-2. Time called prior to the 2-2 pitch. Two-two pitch from Klein. That's down in the dirt. Check swing, no swing, says the third base umpire, and an count goes full. Bellinger and Dominguez will get head starts on this 3-2 pitch. Payoff pitch. There go the runners. Chisholm hits it foul. We'll do it again. Like Chisholm might have broke his bat as he goes to grab another one. Another payoff pitch. Runners take off again. Chisholm strikes out. Yankees get a run on 3 hits, but strand 2. On we go to inning number 2 in the Bronx. Yankees have an early 1-0 lead. It has gone final in Phoenix. Diamondbacks beat the Cardinals 8-7 in 10. So everything else in Major League Baseball now final today. Dodgers, after this, will head to Philadelphia to begin a series with the Phillies. That comes up tomorrow. Possibly may have the live stream of that one tomorrow. Have TBA or TBD on that right now. Yankees stay home and will host the Pittsburgh Pirates for a series starting tomorrow in the Bronx. And earlier today, if you missed the big news in sports, the 2026 FIFA World Cup goes to Spain as they win it in extra time over Argentina 1-0. 1-0. So Spain, who only gave up 1 goal the entire World Cup, hoist the championship. So congratulations to Spain winning the FIFA World Cup. So we head to the second inning here. Mookie Betts will lead it off in the second inning for the Dodgers. Betts on the season hitting just .230, 11 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Mentioned at the outset, Dodgers looking to three-peat. That has not been done since the Yankees teams in 98, 99, and 2000. Yankees had a chance to four-peat in 2001, but lost in 7 to the Diamondbacks. First pitch, top 2, strike 1 to Mookie Betts. That's 0 for 6 in this series. Here's the strike 1 pitch. That is lifted in the air to right. Dominguez gets under it, makes the play, and that's the first out here in the top of the second inning. And the batter will be Kyle Tucker. Tucker on the year hitting .243, 7 home runs. He's drove in 47. Yarborough's pitch to Tucker. First pitch swinging is popped up. On the infield, third baseman Caballero with the easy play. 2 pitches, 3 out, or 3 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning, and it will bring up Rojas. Miguel Rojas on the year hitting .290. He's got 3 home runs. He's drove in 17. Yarborough's pitch hits the inside corner for strike 1. Remember, the Dodgers have already lost an ABS challenge 7 pitches into the game. They used one in the top of the first and were unsuccessful. Strike 1 pitch to Rojas. That is a little outside. That'll even the count of ball and a strike. One. Swing and a miss. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Popped up. And a 7-pitch inning for Yarborough as he retires the Dodgers 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the second in the Bronx. Yankees lead at 1-0. Yankees will have Anthony Volpe leading off here in the bottom of the second inning. We'll try to be on for the live stream as many times as I can this week. It's going to be a mixture. Major League Baseball, and going to throw in a couple of Little League regionals for softball have gotten underway, and I had to make sure that I was going to be able to do those. I can, so I'm probably going to throw a couple of those in there this week. So we'll try to keep an update on what I'm going to have what day and when, because schedule's kind of to be determined at this week on the live stream. Here's Volpe, and this one leading off the bottom of the second for the Yankees. Volpe coming in hitting .248. He's got a home run on the season. He's drove in 14. As he will lead it off here in the Yankee second. High pitch count in that first inning for Klein as he threw 24 pitches there in the bottom of the first in allowing a run. Meanwhile, through 2 innings so far, Yarborough's only thrown 17. He only threw 7 in the top of the second inning. And already we have a new pitcher into the game for the Dodgers. I'll tell you about the new pitcher here after this first pitch. To Volpe, and it's high for ball 1. So Klein goes just 1 inning in this one, and coming into the game is Kyle Hurt. Give you his numbers after this next pitch, which is on the outside corner for strike 1. Hurt coming in for the 33rd time this year. He's 3-1, 4.88 ERA, 16 walks, 38 strikeouts in 31 1/3 innings. So this is going to be one of those bullpen games tonight for the Dodgers. Volpe skies this one in the air, foul ground. Freeman under it makes the catch, and there's the first out here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Brings up Austin Wells, the Yankee catcher. Wells hitting just 153 on the season, 6 home runs, drove in 13. Here's the pitch to him, right down the middle, strike 1. Oh, 1 to Wells is hit on a bounce to second. Easy play over to Freeman, and there's the second out here in the bottom of the second inning. Bring up the number 9 hitter, Caballero. Jose Caballero hitting 246 on the season, 10 home runs, 35 runs batted in. So he steps up with the bases empty and 2 outs, but the Yankees started this way in the first inning too and got 3 straight 2-out hits and scoring a run. Caballero takes a high strike, and now he's calling for a challenge. Dodgers used an ABS challenge in the first, and now the Yankees are using their first challenge. Caballero is, it's a ball. So this, Dodgers were unsuccessful on their ABS challenge in the first, but Caballero's right on this one. So the Yankees will still have 2 challenges remaining. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's way high. 2-0 now. The count on Caballero. Two-0 pitch. That's downstairs. Now 3-0 on Caballero. Top of the order, Grisham on deck. 3-0 pitch. Caballero takes ball 4. That's a 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hitter. And the lineup resets to the top of the order in Grisham. Popped out to second his first time up to lead off the bottom of the first. Strike 1. Caballero, definitely a stolen base threat. He's got 22 of them. And a throw over to first, and Hurt knows that. Caballero dives back in. Oh, 1 pitch is popped up. And the catch is going to be made for the third out. This time the Yankees do not score with 2 outs. They get the walk. But runner strand at first. On to the third from the Bronx. Yankees lead at 1-0. Hernandez, Muncy, and Alfonso, bottom third of the Dodger order, do up here in the top of the third inning. Let's run down some scores from around Major League Baseball today. I mentioned the Red Sox continue their red-hot streak as they beat the Rays 6-1. Red Sox now 13 in a row in the win column. They're getting themselves right back in the playoff picture in the American League Centrals. They looked out of it right before the All-Star break, and boy, what a run they're on to get themselves back in this thing in the American League. Other American League East teams, Blue Jays shut out at home today by the White Sox 3-0. White Sox clearly have to be the surprise of Major League Baseball this year. As the White Sox, keep in mind, this is just 2 years removed from the White Sox setting a season record for losses in a season. They lost 121 games 2 years ago. And here they are just 2 years later making this run and threatening not only for a playoff picture, but threatening in the AL Central. Can the White Sox keep it going is the question. Orioles win in Houston today 5-2 in games involving other American League East teams. We'll run down the rest of the scoreboard as the night goes on. So into the third, Teoscar Hernandez will lead it off for the Dodgers. Hernandez on the year hitting .245, 8 home runs, drove in 37. Just 17 pitches through 2 innings by Yarborough so far. And here we go. First pitch, top of the third to Teoscar Hernandez. Ball 1. Hernandez 2 for 7 in the series. 1-0 pitch. That's right down the middle for strike 1. Evens the count, a ball and a strike. One. Hit foul, and the count goes to 1-2 on Hernandez. Yarborough's 1-2 pitch to Hernandez. Upstairs, 2-2. Two offering. That's foul. Hernandez stays alive. Another 2-2 pitch to Teoscar Hernandez. Just got a piece of that one to stay alive. Dodgers coming in with the major's best record, 63-36, looking to three-peat. Would be the first team in 26 years to accomplish a three-peat. Another 2-2 pitch. Hernandez fouls it away again. Good battle here. Another 2-2 pitch to Teoscar Hernandez. Foul back again. Well, Yarborough only threw 17 pitches through the first 2 innings. He's about to throw his 9th in this at bat to Teoscar Hernandez. Another 2-2 pitch. Just missed, and the count runs full as it misses outside. Payoff pitch. Popped up. Chisholm makes the catch, and a long at-bat battle finally won by Yarborough as he got Teoscar Hernandez to pop out. We'll bring up Max Muncy. Muncy hitting .263 on the year, 18 home runs. He's drove in 42. Yarborough looks in and delivers to Muncy. Fouled away, strike one. Oh, 1. Outside, counts even 1-1. One pitch. Fouled back, and the count goes to 1-2 on Max Muncy. One-two pitch from Yarborough. Low, 2-2 now. Two pitch to Muncy. In the air to right field. Dominguez going towards right center, but it holds up long enough for Dominguez to make the catch. And there's out number 2. We'll bring up Eliezer Alfonso. Just in his 6th game of the year. He's 0 for 9 so far at the plate. Yarborough's pitch to Alfonso. Into center field, and there's Alfonso's first hit. It's a 2-out single, and the Dodgers have their first base runner of the night. Alfonso picks up his first major league hit, and they're going to keep that ball as they throw the ball into the Dodger dugout. And that'll get to Ohtani. So Eliezer Alfonso picks up his first major league hit. He's at first with 2 outs, and Ohtani takes ball 1. We'll see if Alfonso takes a chance on the base paths here. 1-0 pitch. That's outside. It's 2-0 to Ohtani. Two-0 pitch to Ohtani. Ohtani bounces it to third. That's going to be a tough play, and there's no chance. Infield hit for Ohtani. Puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. And it will bring up Pages. Pages struck out looking his first time. He challenged that called third strike in the first inning and was unsuccessful. And Aaron Boone comes out and will remove Yarborough after 2 2/3 innings. Retired the first 8, but 2 straight Dodgers have reached, and both teams go into a bullpen game here tonight. With 2 outs in the 3rd inning, Paul Blackburn is coming in to pitch for the Yankees. Blackburn out for the 34th time, 2-1 record, 2.17 ERAs, walked 16, struck out 37 in 49 2/3 innings. Comes in inheriting runners at first and second with 2 outs. Trying to get one more out and get the Yankees out of the inning, still holding the lead. So Yarborough, 2 2/3 innings, gave up 2 hits, both of them back-to-back here in the third. Struck out 1 through 36 pitches. Will Klein's numbers, starter for the Dodgers, he went an inning, gave up 3 hits, 1 run was earned, and he had 1 strikeout. So it'll be first and second for the Dodgers here with 2 outs. Pages the batter. Oral Hershiser, one of the color men on the NBC broadcast tonight, has one of the major league records that I don't think is ever going to be broken, or I don't see it ever being broken, his 59 consecutive scoreless innings record. That one and the Cal Ripken consecutive games played streak, I don't think are 2 records that are even going to be touched. Years ago, I would have said the DiMaggio hitting streak, but considering they let you carry over hitting streaks from season to season now, which I'm not a fan of at all, that's still going to be a tough one to be broken too, but I think that one's possible. So here we go, 2 on and 2 out. First pitch from Blackburn, ball 1. And we're going to have another ABS challenge. The Dodgers have lost 1 already. Well, actually, this is a Yankees challenge. And they're right. Yankees are now 2 for 2 on ABS challenges, as that one just hit the corner of the zone. So it's 0-1 on Pages. Strike 1 pitch down in the dirt. Nice stop back there by Wells to keep that from getting to the backstop. 1-1. One pitch. Pages in the air to left, but that's going to stay in the park. Looked like he got more of that than he did, and the catch is made to get the Yankees out of the inning. Dodgers get 2 base runners with 2 outs, but strand them. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0. Yankees lead the Dodgers. Boy, that looked like Pages got a lot more on that ball than he actually did. Yankees will have Rice, Goldschmidt, and Bellinger, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, coming up here in the bottom of the third inning. Trying to add to their 1-0 lead and trying to salvage the finale of this 3-game series against the Dodgers. Dodgers winning on Friday 2-1. Postponed last night. So they play a day-night doubleheader today. Dodgers took the opener earlier today, 8-2. Cam Schlittler did not have his best stuff in the game earlier today. Let's run down some other scores. Ran down some other scores earlier involving American League East teams. Let's run down some scores involving the some teams from the NL West. Padres put 19 on the board today in Kansas City. Padres beat the Royals 19-2. Rockies lose at home to the Reds 9-6. Giants fall in Seattle 6-3. And told you Arizona with a comeback 8-7 10-inning win over St. Louis. Games involving other National League West teams. So here we go in the bottom of the third inning. It's going to be Ben Rice to lead it off for the Yankees. A ground out to second, his first time up. And Hurt coming back out for his second inning of relief. Here we go. First pitch, bottom three to Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Strike one pitch. That's down low, 1-1. Excuse me 1 second, folks. Thought I heard my sink running in there. Sorry about that. 1-1 pitch to Rice. That's right there for strike two, 1-2. One-two pitch from Hurt to Rice. That's in the air to left center. That ball still carrying at the warning track. The catch is made by Pages. Boy, that ball kept going and going. Pages finally able to catch up to it at the warning track in left center for the first out. And the batter will be Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt doubled to start the two-out rally for the Yankees in the first that got them their run. Ball one, outside to Goldschmidt. One 0 pitch. That's low and outside. Count goes to 2-0 on Paul Goldschmidt. Two 0. That's a strike. 2-1. Two-one pitch. That's a strike, and that'll even the count 2-2. Two-two pitch to Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. He got him. Hurt blew the fastball right by Goldschmidt, and that's the second out. And it'll bring up Cody Bellinger. Bellinger, RBI single back in the first that scored Goldschmidt for the lone run of the game so far. Ball one. One 0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, Bellinger was swinging for the fence on that swing. Counts now 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Cody Bellinger. Upstairs, 2-1. Two one. Swing and a miss. Count is even 2-2. Two pitch downstairs. That will fill the count. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Bellinger. Hit foul. We'll do it again. Another payoff pitch from Hurt to Bellinger. Time called prior to the 3-2 pitch. Now we're set for another 3-2 pitch. That's upstairs, ball 4, and Bellinger will draw a 2-out walk. Inning will continue for Dominguez. Dominguez 1-for-1 with a single. The sun begins to set behind Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. The pitch down low. Nice stop back there by the catcher, Alfonso. Keep that from going to the backstop. 1-0 pitch to Dominguez. It's off the end of the bat, and the catch is made by the shortstop, Betts. 2-out walk to Bellinger, but he's stranded at first. We head to the 4th from Yankee Stadium. Yankees lead the Dodgers 1-0. It's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Dodgers. Freeman, Betts, and Tucker due up in the top half of the 4th inning. Mentioned following this game, Dodgers will head to Philadelphia to begin a series with the Phillies. Yankees will stay at home and open a 3-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dodgers and Phillies, that'll be a rematch of last year's National League Division Series. It's won by the Dodgers in 4 games. So here we go. Here's Freddie Freeman to lead it off in the top of the 4th inning. Freeman ground out to second his first time up back in the first. First pitch, top 4. To Freddie Freeman is ball 1. 1-0 pitch outside. It's now 2-0 on Freddie Freeman to lead off the Dodger fourth. Two-0 pitch hit foul, and the count goes to 2-1 now on Freddie Freeman. Two-one pitch upstairs, now 3-1 on Freeman. Three-one is outside, and Freeman draws a leadoff walk here in the top half of the fourth inning. And it'll bring up Mookie Betts. Betts flew out to right his first time up. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Freeman the lead from first. That's hit foul, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2 is inside. Counts now 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch. That's in the air to left center field, but playable. For the center fielder, Grisham, who's got it for the first out. And he'll bring up Kyle Tucker. Pop out to third for Tucker his first time. Freeman at first, representing the tying run for the Dodgers with 1 out in the fourth. And the pitch from Blackburn, ball 1. It's the 1-0. That's not even close. Outside in high. It's 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way to Kyle Tucker. That's on the ground to second. Chisholm over to second, 1 on to first for the 4-6-3 double play. And that will end the top of the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth coming up from the Bronx. Still 1-0. Yankees leading the Dodgers. Chisholm, Volpe, Wells, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Due up for the Yankees rather in the bottom of the fourth. Dodgers going with their third pitcher of the night, as coming in to pitch here for the fourth inning is going to be Edgardo Enriquez. On for the 38th time, 4-1 record, 2.29 ERAs, walked 15, struck out 37 in 39 and a third innings. So the numbers on the night for Kyle Hurt, he pitches 2 innings. Did walk 2 and struck out 1. But gave up nothing in the runs or hits column. Enriquez coming on to face Jazz Chisholm to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Chisholm was a strikeout victim his first time up. So here's Chisholm against Enriquez here in the bottom of the fourth. And the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count to Jazz Chisholm. Strike one pitch. Hit foul, and Chisholm's now in an 0-2 hole. Oh, 2 right there on the inside corner. Chisholm strikes out for the second time. This time caught looking. And it'll bring up Anthony Volpe. Volpe fouled out back in the second inning. Pitch to Volpe's outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch misses low, 2-0. Enriquez, hard-throwing right-hander on the mound for the Dodgers. Third pitcher of the night for LA. Here's the 2-0. That's not even close, 3-0. 102 miles an hour on the sinker. Comes the 3-0 pitch to Volpe. That's a 4-pitch walk, and it'll put it'll put an insurance run on at first with 1 out. Austin Wells, the batter. He was a ground out victim his first time up. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch to Wells. Called a ball. Dodgers are not challenging that call. I'm not sure where that pitch missed. 1-1. Dodgers have already lost 1 ABS challenge, so that may be coming into play as to why they didn't challenge that pickoff throw over to first. Volpe slides back in. The 1-1 pitch down low, 2-1 now on Austin Wells. Caballero on deck. Two-oh, low, 3-1. So Enriquez in danger of walking back-to-back hitters. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. Volpe's been threatening over there at first base like he's going to try to steal. He has 7 stolen bases this year. See what he does here on the 3-2 with 1 out. It doesn't matter. It's ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, we'll bring up Caballero. He drew a walk his first time up. And out comes Mark Pryor, the Dodger pitching coach. It's the 4th walk allowed by Dodger pitching here in this one. So here's the pitch to Caballero. That'll get away. That'll be a wild pitch. And the runners will move up to second and third. So 2 in scoring position here. Here's the 1-0. Misses 2-0. Dodgers are challenging this call. They only have one ABS challenge left, but this time they're right. So they will keep that challenge. And instead of 2-0, it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Hit foul, and the count now 1-2 on Caballero. Top of the order, Trent Grisham on deck. One, two, bounced foul. Caballero stays alive at 1-2. Time called prior to this next 1-2 pitch. One-two pitch. That is popped foul. That will get out of play. Count will stay 1-2. One, two, misses high. Two and two. Two pitches foul. Count will stay 2-2. 2-2 on the ground to third. The throw coming home, and they got him at the plate. Muncy fielded it at third and immediately threw home. And throws out Volpe. That's a big second out to keep it a one-run game. Aaron Boone was looking to see if he wants to challenge this, and he says he does not, and it's wise that he didn't because Volpe was out. So now we're back to the top of the order in Grisham. Grisham with a couple pop-outs. That's the end of the line for Enriquez on the mound. We will see our fourth Dodger pitcher. Coming into the game, it's going to be Jack Dreyer. Inheriting runners at the corners and 2 outs. Dreyer coming in for the 40th time. He's 4-1 on the season, 2.93 ERA. He's walked 10, struck out 46 in 40 innings. So Enriquez goes 2/3 of an inning, walked 2, struck out 1 through 21 pitches. He is still responsible for the 2 runners on base. So with runners at the corners and 2 outs, Trent Grisham will be the batter. Dreyer's first pitch to Grisham, ball 1. One zero, swing and a miss. Counts even 1-1. One pitch. Instead, it's a throw over to first. One pitch misses for ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. And another throw to first. Two 2-1 pitch is bounced foul, first base side. Counts now 2-2. Runners at the corners. 2-2 hit foul. That will get out of play. Count will stay 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch to Grisham. On the ground to first, Freeman steps on the bag. The Yankees strand 2. And the Dodgers get out of it, still down just a run, 1-0 as we head to the 5th. Dodgers will have Rojas, Hernandez, and Muncy, 6, 7, and 8 due up in the top of the 5th inning. So again, the live stream tomorrow. TBD, it's going to be one of 2 things. It's either going to be the Dodgers-Phillies, game 1 of that series from Philadelphia, or we'll have a regional from Little League Softball. We'll try and have an official update on my page sometime tomorrow as to which of those 2 events it is going to be. Or worst case scenario, I'll have an update if it's unfortunately going to be neither one of them. One run, 3 hits for the Yankees. They've stranded 6 runners on base, however, through 4 innings. No runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers. They've left 2 on base. Blackburn back to work on the mound here in the fifth. He's only thrown 15 pitches through an inning and a third. He will face Rojas to lead off the Dodger fifth. Rojas popped out his first at bat. First pitch, top five, strike one. Oh, 1 misses, counts even 1-1. 1-1. That is into right center. That's going to fall for a base hit. Rojas with the leadoff single in the fifth. And the tying run on for the Dodgers as it will bring up Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez popped out his first time. That's hit to short. To second, one on to first for the 6-4-3 double play. That's the second double play turned by the Yankees in this game. So just like that, bases empty, 2 outs for Max Muncy. Flew out to right his first time. Foul back, strike one. A 1 misses outside, counts even 1-1. One hit foul, counts now 1-2. One-two pitch down low, 2-2. Two is downstairs. That will fill the count, 3-2. Three-two pitch to Muncy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Muncy strikes out. Dodgers done in the fifth. We're midway through this one. Yankees lead it 1-0. Rice, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Dreyer only threw 6 pitches to get out of the bottom of the 4th inning, so my guess is he'll probably be back out on the mound to at least start the bottom of the 5th. As Ben Rice will lead it off. Rice is grounded out and flown out, 0 for 2. First pitch, bottom 5, ball 1 to Ben Rice. One 0 is foul, counts even, a ball and a strike. Dreyer's 1-1 pitch to Rice. Line into left center. That's going to be a base hit, and Rice with his first hit of the game. 4th hit of the night for the Yankees. And the batter will be Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt doubled in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd. Goldschmidt fouls it away for strike 1. Oh, 1. That hits the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2. Oh, 2 is lined into left center for a base hit. It's 1st and 2nd for the Yankees with nobody out here at the bottom of the 5th. Back-to-back singles to lead off the inning. And it will bring up Cody Bellinger. RBI single back in the 1st for the lone run of the game, and he's also reached on a walk. Pitch upstairs, ball 1 to Bellinger. So the Yankees with an ample chance to add some insurance to their 1-run lead. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Strike 1. That'll even the count 1-1. One. Down in the dirt. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Strike two. I don't think Bellinger liked that call too well, but he's not challenging it. Yankees still have both their ABS challenges remaining. They've been successful a couple times tonight. 2-2 to Bellinger. On the ground and through into left. And Holland putting on the stop sign at third is going to be Rice. I think he thought about coming home. But the bases are loaded with nobody out for Jason Dominguez. Dominguez 1 for 2 with a single and a pop out. And out comes Dave Roberts to grab Dreyer. Be pitcher number 5 for the Dodgers coming into this game. The new pitcher is going to be Brock Stewart. Stewart coming in for the 11th time on the season. ERA of 2.79. He's walked 5 and struck out 10 in 9 2/3 innings, but he comes in inheriting quite the jam here. As he comes in inheriting the bases loaded, nobody out. And Dominguez is the batter. A chance for the Yankees to really stretch out this lead here in the bottom of the 5th. So, Dominguez the batter with the bases loaded, nobody out. 5th Dodger pitcher of the night. Pitch from Stewart. Hit foul, strike 1. Strike 1 pitch from Brock Stewart. Line foul, and Dominguez is now in an 0-2 hole. Strike 2 pitch. Inside. 1-2 on Dominguez. Comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Count still 1-2 on Dominguez. Another 1-2 pitch. Inside, check swing. No swing, though. 2-2. Bases loaded. The 2-2 pitch to Dominguez. Swing and a miss. He got him on an inside cutter. A big strikeout for Stewart. And it'll bring up Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. One swinging, one looking. Pitch from Stewart to Chisholm. That is popped foul. And it is playable. The catch is made for the second out by Muncy. And the Dodgers an out away from getting out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam. Anthony Volpe will be the batter. Volpe walked his last time up. He's also fouled out. Ball one. Swing and a miss on the 1-0 pitch. Counts even 1-1. One from Stewart. Fouled back. It's 1-2. The Yankees loaded the bases with nobody out. That was against Dreyer. Dodgers brought Stewart into the game, and he's a strike away from getting the Dodgers out of this thing unscathed in the fifth. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. It was outside, but it's a pitch I don't know how Volpe lays off of. 2-2 pitch, that is outside, and now the count goes full. With the bases loaded and 2 outs, the runners will be off. The payoff pitch from Stewart. Time called. Volpe calls time again prior to the 3-2. Here we go. Payoff pitch from Stewart to Volpe. Runners go. Swing and a miss. He got him. The Yankees strand the bases loaded, nobody out, and do not score. A strikeout, a foul out, and a strikeout. And it stays 1-0 after 5. Wow. What a job by Stewart to get out of that. Yankees have left 9 men on base through 5 innings. You just cannot do that against the Dodgers. Dodgers will have Alfonso, and then the top of the order, Ohtani and Pages. Still down just a run. And the Yankees will bring in their third pitcher of the night. It's going to be Brent Hedrick. Hedrick on for the 49th time on the season, 5-1 on the year, 1.52 ERA, 17 walks, 54 strikeouts in 47 and a third innings. So here's Alfonso to lead off the Dodger six. Got his first major league hit his first time up with a single in the third. Ball one. One zero hit foul. Counts now 1-1. One is outside. Count goes to 2-1. Two one, check swing, went around, says the first base umpire. It's 2-2. Yep, he did. Two. Fouled off. Alfonso stays alive. Two. Swing and a missed strike three. Alfonso, a strikeout victim, and now we're back to the top of the order in Ohtani. Ohtani reached on an infield single his last time up, flew out to lead off the game. Ball one. Yankees are challenging that last ball call, and they are right again. They are 3 for 3 tonight on ABS challenges, are the Yankees. That one's for sure low. Counts now 1-1. One pitch on the ground to first. Underhand throw to the pitcher, covering, just beating Ohtani to the bag. 4 out, number 2, where Hedrick almost waited too long to get to first base. 2 down for Pages. Pages 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Well, Ohtani hustling to first base there. Looked like he might have went a little gingerly into the bag there. Looks like he's all right, though. Bases empty, 2 outs. Dodgers down a run here in the 6th. Strike one. A 1 pitch. Pajes sends it in the air to left, but right at the left fielder, Bellinger, and it's a 1-2-3-6 for Hedrick and the Yankees. Still 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-9-1 for the Yankees. Wells, Caballero, and Grisham due up in the last of the 6th. Despite leaving 9 runners on base, Dodgers have not done much offensively tonight. Dodgers have only mustered 3 hits tonight through their first 6 innings. But still only down a run as the Yankees squandered a bases-loaded, nobody out chance last inning. So here's Wells to lead it off. Reached on a walk his last time up back in the 4th. So here we go. First pitch, bottom 6. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Oh, 1. Inside. Counts even 1-1. Wells to be followed by Caballero, and then the top of the order, Trent Grisham. That pitch popped up on the 1-1, foul territory, but there is room, and the catch is made by Muncy for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll bring up Caballero. Caballero walked in the 2nd. He hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th. Fielder's choice where Volpe was thrown out trying to come home on that ground ball to 3rd. Pitch to him outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch. That's a strike at the knees. Counts even 1-1. On On the ground to second. Easy play here for Rojas as he throws to first for out number 2. And we're back to the top of the order in Trent Grisham. Couple pop outs and a ground out for Grisham tonight. Stewart to face Grisham and the pitch. Ball 1. One 0 pitch. That is a strike. Counts even 1-1. One. Hit to first. Freeman underhand throw to Stewart covering, and it's a 1-2-3 6th inning. For Brock Stewart and the Dodgers. On we go to the 7th. Still 1-0 Yankees. Freeman, Betts, Tucker. 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Dodgers. Due up in the 7th inning. Still down just a run. Trying to rally and sweep this 3-game series from the Yankees. As mentioned at the beginning of the live stream, Yankees come into this game 2 back of first place Tampa Bay in the American League East. But the surging Red Sox are coming. Dodgers come into this game 12.5 up in the National League West. Needless to say, let's be realistic. Needless to say, that division's over. I know everybody looks back like we did just a season ago where Cleveland made that monumental comeback in the month of September in the American League East, but that's not going to happen in the NL West this year. Hedrick back to work. By the way, the final numbers on Blackburn in relief for the Yankees: 2 1/3 innings pitched, gave up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1. Pitchers of record in this game: starting pitcher Will Klein on the hook for the loss for the Dodgers. Paul Blackburn is the pitcher of record on the winning side right now for the Yankees. Here's Freeman. Strike 1. Freeman walked his last time up, grounded out back in the first. Strike 1 pitch. Swing and a foul. It's 0-2. The count on Freeman to lead off the Dodgers 7th. Nine runners on base left tonight for the Yankees, but so far it hasn't hurt them. 0-2 pitches inside to Freeman. Ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 to Freeman. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Went after a low one. Second strikeout for Hedrick. 1 out in the 7th. And here's Mookie Betts. Couple flyouts for Betts tonight. Ball one to Mookie Betts. One 0 pitch on the ground to third. Nice pickup. The throw to first and plenty of time for out number 2. Caballero with the play over there at third. And here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker 0 for 2. A pop out, and he grounded into a double play his last time up. Dodgers have hit into 2 of those twin killings tonight. Bases empty, 2 outs. Bounce foul, strike 1. Strike 1 pitch to Tucker. Downstairs, evens the count 1-1. Yankees challenging that last pitch. They are 3 for 3 on ABS challenges tonight. And now make it 4 for 4. That will move the count from 1-1 to 0-2. As the Yankees were once again correct on an ABS replay. 0-2 is low, 1-2. So the Yankees 4 for 4 on ABS challenges tonight. It's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the third base umpire. 2-2 on Tucker. Yeah, he did hold up barely, but he did. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers in the 7th. Time to stretch in the Bronx. Bottom 7 coming up. Still 1-0. Yankees leading the Dodgers. Rice, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, 2, 3, and 4 in the Yankee order. Due up in the last of the 7th inning. Dodgers held to 3 hits tonight. Pitching has kept them in this ballgame, but they have not done much at the plate. Just 3 for 22 at the plate tonight. Yankees still could use some insurance here. They've had their chances. But haven't been able to come up with anything other than that 1 run in the first. Ben Rice will lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th for the Yankees. Rice is 1 for 3 tonight in the ballgame. Stewart has pitched 2 innings of relief. He's thrown 22 pitches to see if he's still trying to see who's coming out to the mound here in the bottom of the 7th for the Dodgers. Nope, it's going to be Alex Vezia coming in to pitch for the Dodgers, their sixth pitcher of the night. On for the 44th time, 1-1 record, 2.2 ERA, 22 walks, 45 strikeouts in 32 and 2/3 innings. So Ben Rice will face Vezia. So here we go. Bottom 7, Ben Rice to face Vezia. Dodgers down to their last 6 outs in this game. Yankees have had chances to add some insurance, but have not been able to do so. That one run on the RBI single in the bottom of the first for Bellinger, the only run of the game so far, as that has held up to this point. Another big crowd on hand at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Playing the doubleheader today after the postponement yesterday. All right, that seemed like a long between inning break, but now we're finally ready here. Bottom 7. First pitch, Vezia to Rice. Ball 1. And now the Dodgers asking for a challenge here as the catcher Alfonso asks for an ABS challenge, and he is correct. We've only had the one incorrect challenge tonight. It's going to be 0-1 here. That was 7 pitches into the game by Pages. Home plate umpire not having a good night on these close calls. 0-1 pitch, that is a strike. It's 0-2. Home plate umpire in this game is Jordan Baker. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rice goes down. And here's Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt doubled to start that 2-run rally in the first, and he scored on the RBI single by Bellinger. Goldschmidt also singled back in the 5th. He's, with his 2 hits tonight, steps up. Pitch to Goldschmidt, strike 1, right down the middle. Strike 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to 0-2 on Goldschmidt. Cody Bellinger on deck. Strike 2 pitch. That's inside, 1-2. One and 2 the count, and here's the pitch. to Goldschmidt. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts by Vezina. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. And the batter will be Cody Bellinger. Bellinger, the RBI single back in the 1st. Bellinger singled in the 5th and walked in the 3rd, so he's reached base all 3 times tonight. Bellinger fouls it off for strike 1. Strike 1 pitch to Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Strike 2 pitch to Bellinger. He got him. Vezina strikes out the side in the 7th on 10 pitches. We head to the 8th in the Bronx. 1-0. Yankees, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Rojas, Hernandez, and Muncy in the 8th inning for the Dodgers. And the Yankees are going to bring on their 4th pitcher of the night. Here in the 8th inning, it's going to be Fernando Cruz. On for the 46th time, 4-3, 2.2 ERA, walked 22. He has struck out 51 in 41 innings. In the setup man for the Yankees, trying to set it up for Bednar in the 9th. It'll be Rojas to lead it off. Rojas has one of the 3 Dodger hits tonight. He singled in the 5th. He's also popped out back in the 2nd. So here we go. Cruz to face not Rojas. It's going to be a pinch hitter for Rojas. Tommy Edman's going to pinch hit here to lead off the 8th. First pitch to him is foul for strike 1. Edman on the season hitting .351. He's got a home run. He's drove in 13. And Edman sends it in the air to right center field, and that is gone! And on the 2nd swing of the 8th, Edman ties this game in the 8th inning. Edman comes on as a pinch hitter, and the 2nd pitch he sees, he sends it out to right center, and we're tied at 1. A lot of Dodger fans in the stands at Yankee Stadium, and they all come to their feet as they have tied this game on a Tommy Edman pinch hit home run. Swing and a miss here by Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez has popped out and hit into a double play. Oh, 1 is inside. Counts even a ball and a strike. One. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. So the Yankees' inability to add some insurance, that run they scored in the first, finally catches up with them here in the 8th inning. One, two to Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's the first out. And the batter will be Max Muncy. Muncy's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Ball 1. Yankees are challenging that last call. And they are right again. The Yankees now 5 for 5 on ABS challenges tonight. So it's 0-1, not 1-0 to Muncy. And that's low. 1-1. One. Down low, 2-1. Two one pitch downstairs, 3-1. Eliezer Alfonso is on deck. Picked up his first major league hit in the game tonight. That was back in the 3rd. And that's a walk to Max Muncy. Now the go-ahead run is on for the Dodgers, as it will bring up Alonso. It will not bring up Alonso. It is going to bring up Dalton Rushing, who's going to come in to pinch hit for Alonso. Rushing hitting .247, 10 home runs. He's drove in 30. Second pinch hitter of the inning for the Dodgers. Pitch to Rushing, ball 1. That's 5 straight out of the strike zone by Fernando Cruz. Now Wells going out to have a word with his pitcher on the mound. Game-tying home run by Tommy Edman here in the 8th inning has tied this game at 1. One-zero pitch to Dalton Rushing. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One is downstairs. 2-1. Two one pitch. That's high. 3-1. 7 of the last 8 pitches now by Cruz out of the strike zone. Three one pitch. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks by Cruz. And we're back to the top of the order in Ohtani. Ohtani hit an infield single in the 3rd, and he's also flown out and grounded out. Big situation right here as Aaron Boone comes out of the dugout. It was not the night for Cruz tonight, as Boone's going to bring in the closer Bednar right now. David Bednar coming in a tie game with 2 on and 1 out in the 8th. Bednar on for the 38th time, 3-3 record. 2.7 ERA, walked 12, struck out 45 in 40 innings. He does have 18 saves, but this is obviously not a safe situation tonight for Bednar. He's trying to get out of this and keep this game tied. Yankees got the RBI single in the bottom of the 1st from Bellinger. They have had chances since then. Yankees loaded the bases with nobody out in the 5th, but could not score. And the inability to add some insurance to that 1-run lead has finally come back to get them here in the 8th inning. Mentioned the Dodgers head to Philly after this to start a series with the Phillies starting tomorrow. Pitching matchup for game 1 of that series tomorrow. Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers. Christopher Sanchez gets the start for the Phillies. Again, possibly may have that game. I'm going to be back on the live stream tomorrow, just not quite sure with what yet or what time. So here we go. Bednar in the biggest situation in the game right now. Dodgers 1st and 2nd with 1 out. And Bednar coming on to face Ohtani. First pitch. Ball 1. (1-0) to Ohtani. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Pinch hit home run by Tommy Edman. Now back-to-back walks to Muncy and Rushing. 1-1 pitch is upstairs. 2-1 to Ohtani. Two one. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2 to Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Bednar strikes him out. And it'll bring up Pages with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Pages 0 for 3. Struck out in the first, flied out in the third, lined out in the sixth. Pages off the end of the bat, foul, strike one. A 1 misses, counts even 1-1. One misses high, 2-1. Two one from Bednar to Pages. Now 3-1. If Pages gets on, Freddie Freeman is on deck. Bednar looking in on Pages and delivers the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, so now the 2 runners will be off with the pitch. Fans at Yankee Stadium come to their feet. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Foul. Is that going to get out of play? It will. Count stays full. Muncy and Rushing, the 2 runners on base. They'll get a head start once again on the pitch. And here it is. That's popped up. Chisholm back just on the outfield grass makes the catch. The Yankees get out of it with just the one, the game-tying home run by Tommy Edman. And we go to, ooh, I didn't know saw the replay. I didn't realize Chisholm was that close to having the ball fall out of his glove. 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Dominguez, Chisholm, and Volpe, the 3 scheduled hitters for the Yankees. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Due up in the bottom of the 8th inning. 7th Dodger pitcher of the night coming into the game. And it is going to be Evan Phillips. Phillips on for just the 4th time this year. ERA of 6. He's pitched 3 innings. He struck out 4. Given up 2 earned runs in his 3 innings so far. And defensive changes as well for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman, who pinch hit for Rojas, stays in the game at second base to replace Rojas there. And Dalton Rushing, who pinch hit for Alfonso, stays in the game to catch. And Dominguez to lead off the last of the 8th for the Yankees. Dominguez a single back in the 1st. He's popped out and struck out since. A 1-1 game, bottom of the 8th. First pitch, strike 1. A 1 misses outside, counts even 1-1. One pitch to Dominguez, hit foul, counts now 1-2. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dominguez goes down for the first out, and it'll bring up Jazz Chisholm. Couple strikeouts and a foul out tonight for Chisholm. Pitch from Phillips to Chisholm, ball 1. Chisholm in the air to left and back to the fence, and that's out of here. Chisholm sends it out to left center, and the Yankees are back in front 2-1. Chisholm just enough to get that one out over the left center field fence. And he answers the Edman home run in the top of this inning with a home run of his own to give the Yankees the lead back. .14th home run on the year for Chisholm, RBI number 38. Ryan McMahon's going to pinch hit for Anthony Volpe. McMahon hitting .212 on the year, 9 home runs. He's drove in 26. So now the Dodgers will have to come from behind once again, and will only have 3 outs left to do it. Pitch to McMahon. Strike at the knees. 0-1. Oh, 1. McMahon sends this one into center field, and that's going to be off the bottom of the fence. No, it's over the fence. No, it isn't. Okay, it's a ground rule double. It was hard for me to tell. So it's a rule book double for McMahon. So back-to-back extra base hits. They've got that netting out there in center field. It was hard for me to tell where, okay, yeah, bounced on the warning track and then bounced over. Okay. So McMahon at second. And here's Austin Wells trying to add a little bit insurance to the Yankee lead. Ball 1. Wells walked back in the fourth, grounded out and fouled out his other 2 at-bats. 1-0 pitch. That's outside. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. That's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Caballero on deck. Two one. That hits the outside corner for strike 2. Two pitch. Time called prior to the 2-2 pitch by Wells. Two pitch. That's down low. Nice stop back there by Rushing to keep that from going to the backstop in a full count. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, and it's first and second with 1 out for Caballero. Walk was not the most terrible thing in the world there for Phillips, because now you got a force play at any base. Caballero walked in the second, hit into a fielder's choice in the fourth, and grounded out in the sixth. First and second with 1 out. Lineup will reset to Trent Grisham, top of the order, who's on deck. Pitch to Caballero from Phillips. Inside corner, strike 1. Phillips with the 0-1 pitch. Foul back, and now Caballero's in an 0-2 hole. Oh-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Phillips looks in and delivers the 1-2 pitch to Caballero. Bouncer to second. And stepping on the bag to get that runner at second is Tommy Edman. So that'll put runners at the corners with 2 outs as Caballero will reach on a fielder's choice. McMahon advances to third. Wells erased at second. So here's Grisham, the top of the order. 2 pop-outs and 2 ground-outs. Dodgers wanting to keep this right where it is and get Grisham for the 3rd out. And only need a run in the top of the 9th. A Jazz Chisholm home run here in the bottom of the 8th has put the Yankees back in front. Pitch to Grisham. Strike 1. Runner takes off. Throw down to second. No chance. Stolen base. So now 2 in scoring position. With the stolen base by Caballero. 23rd steal of the year. Even a good throw. That throw bounced to second, but even a good throw, I don't think they get him. A 1 pitch. Ball 1. In the Dodger 9th inning, it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Freeman, Betts, and Tucker due up. They know they're going to need at least 1. 1-1 pitch. At the knees for strike 2. One-two pitch to Grisham. Just missed the outside corner. 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Grisham fouls it off to stay alive. If Grisham gets on, Ben Rice is on deck. Two-two. In the air, popped up. Who wants it? It's going to be Betts that makes the catch to end the inning. Yankees strand 2, but get the go-ahead row home run by Chisholm as the Yankees lead it 2-1 as we head to the 9th. Yankees, however, with the 2 more stranded base runners, have now left 11 men on base tonight. Again, it's going to be Freeman, Betts, and Tucker here in the 9th. Now, Bednar, the Yankee closer, came on in the 8th. He's already thrown 12 pitches. And it is going to be Bednar coming back out for the 9th. Try and close this out. He would get the win tonight, not the save, if he can get 3 more outs. Evan Phillips on the hook for the loss. as the Yankees looking for just 3 more outs to salvage the finale of this series. So Freeman to lead it off here in the Dodger ninth. Freeman's 0 for 2. He walked back in the fourth. He's grounded out and struck out. So here we go. Freeman to lead it off. Dodgers do have 29 come from behind wins this season. Trying to make it 30. Bednar to Freeman. First pitch, top 9, ball 1. One 0 pitch. 2-0 as that misses low. Two 0 pitch is a strike. Counts now 2-1 on Freddie Freeman. Bednar's 2-1 pitch. Freeman fouls it off first base side. Count goes to 2-2. Two-two pitch from Bednar. Freeman fouls it off to stay alive. Another 2-2 to Freeman. That's hit foul. Two and two. And here's the pitch. Down low, counts full, 3-2. Be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The payoff pitch. Bounced foul. It'll be a 9 pitch at bat at least. Payoff pitch once again. And another foul ball. What a battle here between Freeman and Bednar. Be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Another 3-2. Ball 4. It is a leadoff walk to Freeman in the 9th. Mookie Betts will be the batter. Freeman's going to be lifted for a pinch runner at first base. Alex Freeland is going to be the pinch runner for Freeman. Now, one thing the Dodgers really do not do, they're not really a big stolen base team. They only have 37 this year. So you're not going to really see them be super, super aggressive on the base paths. Here's Betts, swing and a miss, strike 1. Betts a couple flyouts and a ground out. Tying run at first for the Dodgers here in the 9th. Betts fouls it back. He's now in an 0-2 hole. Bednar's 0-2 pitch to Betts. Just got, no, he didn't get a piece of that one. It was swing and a miss. 1 out in the 9th. Ball, I saw a drop, but apparently it was just a drop by the catcher. Okay, yeah, it was. So 1 down for Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 3. A pop out. He's hit into a double play and struck out. Hits into a double play here. Game's over. Pitch to Tucker. Ball 1. Bednar looks on and delivers the 1-0 to Tucker. Downstairs, 2-0. Now Bednar, who of course is normally the closer for the Yankees, he's nearing 30 pitches. That's not, he usually does not go that deep. 2-0 from Bednar to Tucker. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Bednar's 2-1 pitch. And instead, it'll be a throw over to first. Freeland dives back. Two-one to Tucker's hit to first. The throw to second is in time to get him. The throw was a little wide, which kept the Yankees from a chance to get the game-ending double play. Two out in the 9th, and it's up to Tommy Edman, who hit the, at the time, game-tying pinch hit home run in the 8th. Bednar to Edman, strike 1. Strike 1 pitch from Bednar to Edman. Swing and a miss, and now the Dodgers are down to their final strike, and now the crowd at Yankee Stadium all rise as one. Yankees a strike away from salvaging the finale here against the Dodgers. Bednar's 0-2 to Edman is in the air, left field, and the catch is made, and the Yankees win it. Dodgers strand the tying run at first in the ninth, and the Yankees pull out a 2-1 victory over the Dodgers tonight in the series finale. Jazz Chisholm, the game-winning home run in the bottom of the eighth inning that gives the Yankees the 2-1 victory tonight. Two runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Yankees. They did leave 11 runners on base tonight. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. They left 5 on base. Bednar picks up the win tonight. He's now 4-3. Evan Phillips suffers the loss. He's now 0-1 on the season. And with this win, the Yankees pull within a game and a half of first place Tampa Bay in the American League East. As they improve to 55-44 on the season, Dodgers fall to 63-37. Yankees will stay at home to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates for a series that begins tomorrow. Dodgers will head to Philadelphia to begin a series with the Phillies. After the series with the Pirates, the Yankees will head to Philadelphia to start a series with the Phillies this weekend. So both these teams will see the Phillies coming up in the upcoming week. One final look at the baseball scoreboard before I sign off for the night. White Sox shut out the Blue Jays today 3-0. Mets 6, Phillies 1 the final in Philadelphia. Red Sox win their 13th in a row. They beat the Rays 6-1. Braves 8, Rangers 5. Pittsburgh a 7-1 win in Cleveland. Orioles beat the Astros 5-2. Brewers pick up a 3-1 home win over the Marlins today. Padres hang 19 on the Royals today and win it 19-2. Cubs 10, Twins 1 at Wrigley, the final. Reds beat the Rockies 9-6. Nationals 5, Athletics 2. Angels pick up a 3-2 win over the Tigers. Mariners 6, Giants 3. And in 10 innings, Diamondbacks beat the Cardinals 8-7. Dodgers took game 1 of the doubleheader today over the Yankees 8-2 before the Yankees salvaged the nightcap and salvaged the finale of the series with a 2-1 win in this one. That's going to wrap it up for me. Again, my name is John, Sports Bonanza John on YouTube. If you do like my content, would really appreciate a like and subscribe from you. Also on Kick tonight at Sports Kick John. Again, we'll be with you tomorrow for something. Either the Dodgers and Phillies game 1 of that series, or with you for a regional game in the Little League Softball Regionals. Not sure which one yet. I will have an official post on my page coming up tomorrow after I know for sure which one I will be doing. But I will be on the live stream tomorrow for something. So hopefully you can join me then. Again, Yankees win this one 2-1. Game-winning home run in the bottom of the 8th inning for Jazz Chisholm. Wins it for the Yankees. Appreciate you joining me, everyone, and I will talk to you again tomorrow here on the live stream. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody. Good night. God bless.